from the Miami Herald from the year 1983. Venezuelan making good on PBA tour. Last year in Milwaukee, Emleto Monicelli was only 16 games and 50 pins from making the TV finals of the $135,000 Miller High Life Open. I was bowling well, and it was my shot, he recalled. I was very confident of winning. But a blister that had opened on a bowling finger, the result of a poorly drilled ball, was sending shock waves up his right arm. 4,000 miles from home, the 20-year-old Venezuelan was afraid I might lose my finger. Finally, he gave in and went to a doctor who shot him full of antibiotics. That, in turn, shot holes in his 10-year-old dream to win a pro tournament in America. Back in his motel room that night, Monicelli gave in to his disappointment and pain. When I was by myself, I cried, he said. 52 weeks later, the Professional Bowlers Association Tour was back in Milwaukee, and the right-handed cranker no longer was crying. He led the $150,000 Miller High Life Open through the 18-game qualifying round before falling to second in the match game competition, then earned the third seat for Saturday's TV final before losing to number 4, Tom Baker, 211 to 191. This sort of makes up for all that disappointment up here last year, Monicelli said Friday afternoon while holding down 5th place. The strong finish, 4th place and $7,000, enabled Monicelli to surpass last year's $10,600 tour earnings, which fell $9,400 short of his expenses. I missed 10 tournaments last year because of hand problems and my visa, but thank God that is all behind me now, he said. I like living in America, and I like bowling on the Pro Tour. Back home in Venezuela, everyone is an amateur. They bowl just for fun, and there are not many good bowlers. They don't think of turning pro because they are too lazy. If they started today, they want to be the best tomorrow. When they're not good in a week, they want to stop. Monicelli began bowling at his father's 16-lane center in Barquisimeto at age 7. He once bowled 91 games in one day. Until last year, he said, I had never missed bowling more than 3 days in a row. He came to America in 1978 to compete in the Brunswick World Open in Chicago. That convinced Monicelli that the tour life was for him. I came to Mississippi for 6 months in 1980 to learn English in an English language institute, he said. I was supposed to come out on tour in 1981, but my grandmother was very sick, and my father did not want me to go back to America at the time. But it was only a matter of time. In 1982, he was back. It took me a while to get used to your customs, food and everything, but the people are really nice, he said. The guys on the tour kid me and call me the Italian Stallion because all my family came from Italy. I don't understand their jokes.